Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this Barry M new Treasure Chest palette. It says Baked Matte and Metallic Eyeshadow palette. It just looks like this. I got it from Superdrug. It was $12.99. At the time they had 3 for $2, so if it's still on when you see this video you can grab yourself a little freebie. I am really liking Barry M at the moment. I have done a review on the full coverage foundation, the All Night Long, so I will leave a link to that down below. And I also really like the All Night Long concealer. This is in the shade, well, they're both in the shade Milk, and this is really good. I did a video about my favourite concealers, and I talked about this, so I will link that down below as well. So I actually couldn't find a lot about this palette online. All the videos on YouTube were pretty much from Barry M's own channel, on their own YouTube channel, so you know, you don't know whether you can trust it from the brand because they're only going to show you really good stuff. They're not going to show you, you know, an unbiased opinion. So there was that, and there was a couple of other videos as well, so not much to go off, but I thought I would try it for myself. So it just looks like this. There are 18 shades in here and only 4 are matte, which are these 1, 2, 3, 4 here. With some of the colours in this palette you may think, oh, it looks a little bit like the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. I don't have that one, but I do have the dupe for it, which is the Bad Habit Athena palette. Love me some Bad Habit that you can get on Shop Hush, and that just looks like this. So this is almost identical. So I don't have the Huda Beauty one because it's £56 and I haven't got that much to spend on one eyeshadow palette. So that is them together. So you can see some similarities, like the purples and the warm brown kind of colours. I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe, but you know, there are some similarities. When I was using this eyeshadow palette today, I did find there was a lot of fallout, especially these two mattes, but overall in the palette as well, both matte and shimmer did have a lot of fallout. So if you like a really stiff eyeshadow, this would not be one for you, but if you're happy to stick with it and tap your brush off, then you'll find it fine. The kind of drawback that I do find with this palette is there aren't many like mid or light transition tones. There's this kind of taupey colour here, but I would find that too light, and I ended up using this one here, which normally I would find too dark. So I would have liked something kind of in between these two, just to put in my crease to act as my transition. So what have I used today? I tried to use as many as I could. I used this colour in the crease, I used this colour to deepen up the crease, I used this purple on the inner corners, I used this gold on my lid, and I used this purple on my outer lid as well, and I used this like pinky kind of colour under my eyes as well. I kind of wanted to try everything, so I don't know if my look looks very cohesive or not, because I was just like, you know, I want to try it all. So I was trying to see how many eyeshadows I could get on my eyeballs. So when I was trying to put this gold metallic shade on my eye, I did have a little bit of a problem with it going on. I first tried it with one of my Makeup Addiction brushes, and it just wasn't picking it up at all. So then I have to go into this brush, and you'll have heard me talking about this brush before. This is the foiled eyeshadow brush from Makeup Geek. It's really good for shimmers, and I tried it with this and it picked it up a little bit better, but not 100%. So to get the best payoff on it, I had to use my finger, and I don't like using my fingers just because it's not as hygienic. Plus you make a mess, and I do have false nails, so they just kind of get in the way from really getting in the corner and giving it a really good finish. However, when I did the swatches for this video, because I actually did the swatches first, I was shooketh with how good these and how pigmented the shadows were, because I swatched them all, and then I swatched the ones that I didn't play with, and they were so pigmented. Now, no joke here. They were just so beautiful, so I'm actually really intrigued to play around with this some more, just because they were really beautiful. Like, say for example this metallic here, I would never really pick up like a silver kind of that dark, but it was so beautiful, and you will see in the swatches at the end, it was really lovely, so I would even be interested in doing something with that. So overall, I do really like this palette. You know, you might have to do a little bit of work with it, but the pigmentation is amazing, especially for a drugstore palette. I mean, I know there's a lot of competition with Revolution and stuff like that, but from like all the other brands, there's not a lot of competition, but this is really good. I will definitely be playing with the metallics a lot more because they're just so beautiful. They swatch really nice. They are really buttery, even though there's a lot of fallout, and you will actually see that on the swatches. There are like excess bits. So, and as usual, my camera cuts off. So yeah, I was just saying, I really like these, this palette. It does have a lot of fallout, but if you can work with that, it's absolutely amazing. I really like it. It was only $12.99, so I would definitely give this one a try. So thanks for watching this video today. Check out my other videos, and I will see you again shortly. Bye!